Easy question, I have to say.
Yes, ganyan na ganyan yung itsura niya.
Let's do it!
What the hell? Like, it's me. And you say, oh my God.
They was like, holy beep. What's this going on? Because even now I get like speechless.
Why is it important for a beauty queen to have a good?
You do not know how to speak your mind. You're not going to give your organization much credibility for what you're really fighting for.
Beauty queen doesn't mean perfection. Now I feel embarrassed to say this, but I'm going to do it because that's how I am. So that's gonna go.
My wave became the Miss International wave. Right, Steven?
I have become a patent.
Ito naman yung bumaba. Sabi ko, oh my God, kasi nasabi ko ng planet how. Tapos pag inaangat ko, hinihila niya. So ako, angat siya.
My travels. I love my travels.
I would just want it to be that I gave something back that made them happy.
Money or love?
Love.
Welcome to your ultimate pageant online show, Missosology Beauty Talks Season 4. This is your Missosology International correspondent, 𝘾𝙀𝙀𝘾𝙆, greeting you all good day wherever you are watching right now for today's live episode. Today we will be joined by a very special guest, but before we welcome here, allow me to introduce to you my favorite co-host, 𝘪𝙀 Hi Drew, how are you?
Hi Amir, good morning to us, and good evening and good afternoon to everyone, wherever you are in the world.
Yeah, and
I'm very excited
Drew,
to welcome Amir, our guest today. So take it away.
Okay, can I use my... Okay, our special guest for today is graduated in fashion image, styling, and audiovisual media.
Amir. Scroll up.
Sorry?
Scroll up.
Okay.
And the script.
Drew, you can introduce, please.
Okay, I'll do the others. Our special guest for today is a 24-year-old graduate of Bachelor of Science in Neuroscience and Human Behavior. At the moment, she serves as one on the board of the National Brain Injury Foundation in the Bahamas and is also the owner of Access Bahamas Medical Labs, a network of biomedical laboratories offering clinic services. And earlier this month, she was chosen as Miss Bahamas World 2021 and is set to represent the country at the 70th Miss World Contest in December in Puerto Rico. So friends, let us all welcome the beautiful Sienna Evans. Hi, Sienna.
Hello, how are you? Good morning.
Hi, Sienna.
Hello, good evening to you there in the Bahamas.
Yeah. And thank you, Sienna, for giving. Actually, we have different time. I have an arrangement with Lano, so thank you for understanding as well. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, and thank you so much for having me on the show.
Our pleasure.
We're very excited. So, Amir, I'll start the questions. So, Sienna, you were crowned Miss World Bahamas earlier this month, and in a few days, you will be finally traveling to Puerto Rico with just one flight for the Miss World. How does it feel to be counting down the days to represent your country in Miss World?
I am so excited every single day. I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to go to Puerto Rico. I'm excited. I'm a little bit nervous, but I cannot wait to go to start my journey in Miss World pageant.
Yeah, and I'm sure you can't hide the excitement on your face right now, and I'm sure you've waited a long time for this. And now that Miss World is just a few weeks away, I'm sure that you are very, very busy. So could you describe to us what a typical day is like for you as Miss Bahamas?
Yes, I am very busy, you're right, because I'm not just focusing on my pageant training, but I also have my business to worry about. So I typically wake up at about 5:30 in the morning. I go to the gym. and then I shower, get some Starbucks, get breakfast, and then I will go to work for a few hours at our clinic. And then after that, I will have a series of either walking training or interview training. I play the steel pan, so I do that practice every day. And then I get as much rest as I can. So I typically end my evenings with a nice healthy dinner like a salad. I read a little bit before I go to bed, and then I go to sleep pretty early at around 9 o'clock or 10 p.m.
That sounds like a really full day for you. So, what do you do on your rest days or days where you just can relax?
I love the spa.
I'm sure we all do.
Yeah, as we all do.
I do. I love spa.
We all do. So on a rest day, I always look forward to going to the spa, having a facial or a massage. I also love to play tennis as well. And so I love to go play tennis with my friends if I'm not working or working towards my pageant.
And now for pageant fans like me and Amir, you are a familiar face. But for most people, they now recognize you as Miss World Bahamas. But could you tell us something that I think most people still do not know about you?
What people would know about me is that I'm actually a very optimistic person, a very happy person. My personality is very bubbly. So people who may see my photos, they say, oh my goodness, she's so beautiful, but they don't know that I'm also a very happy, kind, loving person as well.
And,
I think
and
it's true,
that,
Drew, I think it's true because I heard from a friend that people from Bahamas are very happy people.
yeah, and it radiates from within while we're doing this interview with Sienna. And now, Amir, for the next segment, please take it away.
So at this point, we want to dig deeper and know more about you. So let us move forward to our segment named This or That. So we will ask you to pick between two words or two scenarios and just explain to us briefly why. So are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Drew, please take it away.
The first one.
For first one, coffee or tea?
This is a tough one. I would say coffee. I love coffee. I have to drink it in the mornings, every morning.
So it's very obvious why you're in Starbucks.
Yes, so I'm a big coffee fan.
Okay, next one, Drew.
Dogs.
Hello, Drew. Next one.
Yep, dogs or cats?
I'm sorry.
Yes, I would say dogs, definitely. I love dogs. They have so much personality. I can take them to the beach, take them everywhere with me. My sister has a dog. I love dogs, so definitely dogs.
Okay. And next one.
Netflix or YouTube?
I would say YouTube because I like to look at informational videos, makeup tutorials, music, all of those things you can find on YouTube. But Netflix, typically you only have shows or television, which I don't really watch TV that often. So I definitely use YouTube way more than Netflix.
The next one. Are you a sneakers or high heels girl?
High heels, definitely. I love heels. I love shoes. I love the way that they make my legs look. I have maybe 500 pairs of shoes probably. I love them so much. And I think I'm not the only one who loves high heels. So love high heels.
The next one. Vacation or staycation?
Vacation. Definitely vacation. Or actually, because I live in the Bahamas, staycation. I thought about that. I live in the most beautiful country in the entire world. I love the Bahamas. I would love to go to all of our outer islands. They're so gorgeous. Even though I've been to many of them several times, every time I go there, it seems like it's the first time. So I would say a staycation here in the Bahamas.
Yeah, and we would love to be there soon. The next one. Would you rather be able to fly or turn invisible?
I think I would be able to fly just because I've always wanted to know what it felt like to touch a cloud.
Uh-huh. And aside from Puerto Rico, where else would you want to fly right now?
Right now, I would probably fly to Arizona. That's where my
Mm.
sister and my nephew lives, and I miss him so much. So I
Aw,
think I would fly there just to visit for the day and come right back.
that will be lovely. Okay. The next one. Would you rather write or receive a love letter?
I think that I would like to receive a love letter. That sounds so romantic. I don't exactly know who I would write a love letter to right now, but I would love to receive one.
Okay, the next one. Would you rather have a rewind or a pause button in your life?
I would rather have a rewind button because I've experienced so many amazing moments and so much happiness and so much joy and love in my life that I would love to just rewind it for just a few minutes to experience those again.
Oh, the next one. Would you rather be in a survival reality show or a dating game show?
I would definitely choose a survival reality show. I always
Uh,
used to ask my friends, if you were to get stranded on an island, what would you bring? And so I always wanted to know what it would be like to be stranded on an island. So I think a survival reality TV show I would do pretty well on.
and I would love to see you there. The next one. Would you give up social media or eat the same dinner for the rest of your life?
I think I will have to eat the same dinner for the rest of my life before I give up social media. I love social media. I love keeping in contact with all of my friends and my family. And I think that if I had the same salad that I think I eat the same salad now every day for dinner. So
Mhm.
I wouldn't mind having it for the rest of my life.
Healthy living for the rest of your life.
Yes.
The next one. Would you rather be in a zombie outbreak or an alien invasion?
This is a tough one. I think I would prefer a zombie outbreak because at least you know with zombies, you know what you're getting. You're getting some sort of human. But if you got an alien invasion, I don't think we would know exactly what we're dealing with, and that would be more difficult to kind of get over. So I would definitely prefer a zombie outbreak.
Definitely. The next one. Would you want to always say everything on your mind or to never speak again?
I will say everything that's on my mind. I typically don't have too many bad thoughts, so I don't think I would get myself in that much trouble. However, if I was to never speak again, I think I would be trapped in my own head. So I would definitely say everything that's on my mind.
The next one. Would you rather be criticized or ignored?
Hmm. I think I would prefer to be criticized because I don't take criticism that personally. I take it
Mhm.
as what it is. But I think if I was ignored, I would feel rather small and I like to be heard. So I prefer to be criticized.
Perfect. The next one. Beauty or purpose?
How about beauty with purpose?
Yes.
That's kind of a cop out answer. I would definitely say purpose. What makes life so worth living is really living in your purpose. And there's beauty can be found in that. So definitely purpose.
Yeah. And finally, and Amir's favorite, crown or romance?
Crown. Definitely crown. I want the crown, definitely.
Yeah, so that's it for our this or that. Thank you, Sienna, for gamely answering all of the questions.
All right, you're welcome. That was
That
a
was
fun
so much.
game.
Yes, that was so much fun, and we got to know more of you beyond pageantry. But now, Amir, the next segment is yours.
Yes, Drew. Now, we will go now to your pageant journey. So, becoming a beauty queen has always been a dream of yours. In fact, in 2015, you were Miss Universe Bahamas first runner-up. So I
Yeah.
just want to know what inspired you to return to pageantry.
I think that, sorry, I'm having an issue with my earring. Sorry. But I returned to pageantry because I knew that I still had so much more to go. I knew that when I was first runner up, I was only 17 years old. And so after that, I said, hey, I have so much more maturing to do. I have so much more to offer to the world. And so I said, hey, my pageant journey is not over quite yet, and I still have so much to prove. And so that's why I decided to return to pageantry.
And you are, I think, destined to become a beauty queen, title holder, bigger. Okay, Shina, how different is Sienna now that we first saw in 2015 to Sienna who are speaking with right now?
I am so much more confident in myself, and I am so much more driven, and I understand who I am. When I was in 2015, I was just a teenager. But now I feel like I am set in my womanhood. I understand my purpose and my goals in life, and I've accomplished things that have increased my confidence in everything. So you're seeing a very, very, the same Sienna, yes, but a much better and evolved version of her.
Wow. Sienna 2.0 version is
Yes.
getting better and better.
Yeah.
Okay, now this year's Miss World Bahamas selection was different due to the pandemic. Please take us back to that moment when you found out that you will be representing the Bahamas in Miss World. So, what was running through your mind?
I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. It was so surreal. I thought that I was dreaming. I cried. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm going to be in Miss World. I was so happy, and I was just so grateful to have the opportunity, and I'm still grateful. So I am so excited.
But did it ever cross your mind that you will win that Miss World title Bahamas?
I went into there, I think, being very confident in myself. I obviously didn't know that I was going to win. I went in there to win, but I was just very grateful that I did end up winning, and very proud of myself as well.
Wow.
I have a
Now,
follow-up question,
yeah,
Amir,
go
to
Drew.
Sienna. Did you purposely apply for the Miss World Bahamas title? So why Miss World?
Because I think that this pageant, it allows me to show more of who I am through my Beauty with a Purpose platform. I actually live in my purpose with my company. It's actually called Access Granted, and what we aim to do is to provide accessible healthcare to Bahamians. And so I felt like I could really showcase that part of my life more with the Miss World pageant as opposed to Miss Universe. So I really decided to join Miss World because I knew that the platform had a Beauty with a Purpose aspect to it.
Yep. So the next question of Amir will be focusing more
Related, yeah,
the
because
project. But I just have to say though that when we received the email that you won, the press release, I really love the HD photos because it's so hard to find HD photos. But with you and your organization, you really have really good photos. So I have to commend you and your organization for that.
Thank you.
And you
yeah,
look really stunning on your photos.
Thank you.
I
Okay, so
totally
now Amir, thank you.
yeah. As Drew told you a while ago, The heart and soul of the Miss World pageant is beauty with a purpose. And I have read that your project called Access Granted focus more on providing accessible healthcare to all Bahamians. Now, could you share us what are you working on and how important is it to you?
So there's several different aspects that we work on. Work on providing accessible COVID testing. We have 9 locations throughout the Bahamas of clinics, and so we provide COVID testing to a lot of underserved areas, as well as acute care services, which is like someone who breaks an arm or needs stitches or something like that. Those are all services that we provide at a more affordable price, as well as a telehealth or a virtual health aspect, which I am presently working on and which I am most passionate about. And what that aims to do is offer mental health services to people in the Bahamas virtually. There's a little bit of a stigma around mental illness here in the Bahamas, and the COVID pandemic not only brought in a health crisis in the Bahamas, but it also ushered in a mental health crisis. And so what we aim to do is to offer therapy and counseling to people at a very affordable rate, and to do so virtually so that it's accessible to everyone.
Wow. Your Beauty with a Purpose project is very timely, actually. And I think most of the people nowadays need that one, especially because we are still in pandemic.
Right, definitely.
So I hope you continue your Beauty with a Purpose project even after your reign.
Yes, I mean, most certainly. This is my life, so I will most certainly.
Yeah, and good luck to that.
Thank you.
And so I'll be asking now about the preparations, okay, to your journey, to your Miss World journey. Now, to win Miss World, you have to be multifaceted, since there will be a lot of fast track challenges. Now, I just want to know, how are you preparing for this? And among those fast track, which one you are most excited with?
So I am, for all of our events coming up, I am practicing for my interview skills. I'm in the gym every day for the sportswoman competition. That's actually what I'm most excited about, because I'm a very athletic person. I played a lot of sports in high school. Yeah, I played a lot of sports in high school, and I haven't really had a sports day or anything in a little while. So I'm really excited to have a sports day and do some athletic stuff. So that's definitely what I'm most excited about.
Oh, it's very rare to know that a girl like you chooses a fast track like sports. Well, everyone is enjoying wearing swimwear and evening wear, or should I say, a modern outfit. You are into sports, and I love that. Not everyone not everyone is excellent in that a kind of fast track challenges. Now, which part of could you give us a hint on what will be your costume and evening gown for Miss World? Just a hint.
Well, I can give you, just know that it's going to be beautiful, and it is going to shine just like me and the sun in the Bahamas.
Oh, I think everyone is interested.
I was intrigued.
Doesn't Okay, now this question I've always been asking this to a Miss World candidate. Now, who among the past Miss World winners do you look up to the most, and why?
I definitely think that Jennifer Holston is my favorite Miss World. She was the first woman of color who became a Miss World. And that year was a very important year because not only was she the first woman of color, but there was also the apartheid going on in South Africa. And so there was a white and a black representative from South Africa. So I feel like that was a very important year for Miss World and an important year for women of color as well. And so I'm very proud and very happy that she won. And she's also from Grenada, which is in the Caribbean. So I really look up to her a lot as a former Miss World.
Okay.
That was a very, very lovely choice. And it gave me goosebumps actually while you were saying it. Because I remember reading about her and about that story of how she won Miss World. So thank you for that.
And now, as a beauty queen, you are not just face but also an ambassador of your country, the Bahamas. So, what is your favorite part of your country that you would want to share with the world, aside from the beautiful island?
One is that although we are a small country with our population is smaller than a lot of the cities that these girls come from, and our entire population is smaller than that. But great, amazing things can come in small packages, and I think that is so important when you talk about smaller countries participating in these pageants that incorporate these worldwide huge countries as well.
I'm really interested to go to Bahamas one day because I've heard a lot of good things about Bahamas. So, can you share us what's the most delicious food in Bahamas?
I think definitely you have to, when you come here, you definitely need to have conch salad.
Uh-huh.
They eat a conch salad. A conch is a sea snail, essentially, and they cut it up with red peppers and green peppers and onions and lime, and it's really, really good. I have one at least maybe twice a week. It's very, very good. I think that's
I just googled what it looks like right now, and it looks really yummy.
Yes, it is.
And it's almost lunchtime here, so yeah, you make me. Anyway, for the next segment, I pass now the mic to Drew. Drew, take it away.
So, Sienna, the next segment is called Ask the Queen. And in this segment, we ask the fans to send in their questions and we pick three of the fun ones. As I mentioned before we went live, we want this segment to be a little bit light. So, here we go. The first question is from Love Crown. What makes you laugh the most?
I would say playing with my little nephew makes me laugh so much. You know, when you hear a baby's giggle, you just can't help but laugh. And so definitely my nephew makes me laugh the most.
And I do hope you see your nephew again soonest. And the next one. What three items would you take with you on a deserted island?
This is a good question. I just referenced this before.
Yes.
I definitely, because I have asthma, I would have to take my inhaler, definitely. I would take a machete to cut things down, and I would take a tarp for shelter, and that would also help with collecting rainwater.
Perfect. I think you're ready for the survival reality show.
I've thought about this. I put a lot of thought into this before.
Yeah. And finally, from Miss Earth Lurker, what is the best career decision that you've ever made?
I think that the best decision that I've ever made in my career was to never give up and to always focus on your goals. I can't say that I've made so many decisions in my life as it pertains to my academic life and to now my career and my business. I can't say that one has been more important than the other. However, what was most important was that I always followed my dreams and followed my heart, and I didn't give up on anything that I was doing at the time, regardless of how impossible that goal may seem.
Lovely. And those are the questions from the fans. And thank you everyone for sending in your questions. And please do keep them coming for our next interviewees. But now, Sienna, I'll just ask you to breathe a little because the next segment is going to be tougher.
Okay.
It's the Q&A challenge. So in this segment, we will assume that you're now in the final Q&A of Miss World. We've prepared 10 questions and each have a corresponding number from 1 to 10. So we have a lot more time, so I think we can do 4. So please give us 4 numbers from 1 to 10 and we will flash the question that corresponds to the number that you picked. So let's assume that you have a bowl there where you can pick your number.
Okay. The first number
Yes,
is
the first number is
7.
okay. Question number 7. Mhm. Would you rather live in a world without the pandemic or without corruption?
I think that I would live in a world without corruption. The pandemic, although it has been horrible, it is something that will come to an end in the foreseeable future. However, corruption is something that has been devastating to humans throughout history. And so I would love to see a world without corruption.
Lovely. Okay. Number 7 is out. Please give us your second number.
2.
Okay, question number 2. This is fun. At the end of each rainbow, so the saying goes, is a pot of gold. What else would you rather find at the end of the rainbow?
I think I would like to find a puppy at the end of the rainbow. I would be happy to put a puppy there.
Aww, that was cute. That was a cute answer. And who wouldn't want a puppy?
I know. They're so cute.
Yep. Okay, that 2 and 7 are out. Please give us your next number.
Okay. I am going to choose number 5.
Okay, number 5. Who's the most inspiring woman for you in the world?
I would say that the most inspiring woman for me in the world would be Michelle Obama. I absolutely love her. Her strength and perseverance is something that inspires me every single day, and just her intelligence and her career has been, so detrimental in her relationship with Barack Obama and to his presidency. So I really love Michelle Obama.
Yep, the first lady.
Yes.
And finally, 2, 5, and 7 are out. Your final question.
Okay, final question. Let's go with number 1.
Okay, number 1. The question number 1 is a question that was asked in the previous Miss Universe edition. A woman has just awakened after being asleep for 20 years. What do you tell her she missed?
She missed the greatest technological advances of our time to date, but she also missed a clean earth as well. She missed out on the pandemic, which is, very good for her. But definitely she missed out greatly on a lot of the technology that has been developed recently.
And that's it for our Q&A challenge. Good job, Sienna. I love your answers. They're fun answers, some serious ones. You definitely have given us a different facet of you, which I love. And I would also love to see a puppy at the end of the rainbow like you.
Sienna, you are ready for a head-to-head challenge.
Definitely. And now, Amir, it's the final word.
Yeah,
So
I
take
got
it away.
it's almost final now, Drew. So we are actually at the home stretch of our interview, and I wish we had more time, Sienna. Now, going into Miss World, what are your expectations?
I tend not to have too many expectations because sometimes when you have expectations, those can bring disappointments. But I expect to do my absolute very best. I expect to get nothing but love and support from people here in the Bahamas. And I cannot wait to meet all of the girls there. I am so excited for the connections that I'll make and the experiences that I will have. So, those are my expectations.
Okay. And what does it mean for you to win Miss World crown?
It would mean the world to me, actually. It is something that I have dreamt about every day since before I became first runner-up in my national pageant back in 2015. It is a goal of mine that if I was to achieve it, I would most certainly never take it for granted. I am so, so dedicated to winning this crown.
And Julia listened to you. Okay. Now, being Miss World is glamorous and exciting, but it's also hard work. What strengths would you bring to the role?
I'm someone who is very optimistic and I'm also very hardworking as well. So I tend to take situations and always look at the most positive out of it and see what solutions I can come up with. And so I think that that is a facet of mine that is very important as Miss World. So I'm very excited to bring my optimism and enthusiasm to the role.
Okay. Okay. And good luck with that. And now, Drew, your final word.
Yeah. So Sienna, you mentioned earlier that you dreamt of joining and becoming Miss World even before. So, what is the number one piece of advice that you would give your younger self?
I would say to my younger self, I was someone that was actually teased a little bit for the way that I looked, for my freckles and my hair. And I would say that not to listen to what other people said and to really look at yourself and know that you are very beautiful on the inside and the out. And so that's something I would tell my younger self, definitely, because now it is something that is appreciated and seen as strange and beautiful and rare.
Yeah, and you're beautiful. Whatever the color your skin is, wherever you came from, we're all beautiful.
Yeah.
And now, aside from being Miss World Bahamas, how do you want people to remember Sienna?
I want, it's my goal in life to impact every single person that I meet positively. And so I want people to remember me as someone who left a great impression on them and a positive impact on their lives.
Yeah. And finally, the last question. Please fill in the blank. I am Sienna Evans from the Bahamas, and I am blank.
I am Sienna Evans from the Bahamas, and I am the next Miss World.
Woo! Manifesting. I love that.
I love it. I love that.
Thank you so much,
You're
Sienna, for joining us.
And also, thank you
And
also to your manager, to your coach. Thank you also, Delano. Thank you so much for
yeah,
reaching.
but before we let you go, I just want to give a quick shout out to some of our viewers from the Bahamas. From Reese, Bahamas is excited to bring home the world crown. And from Tony, congrats, Sienna, all the best to you. You got this. From Nitya, you look fabulous. And from Love Ground, stunning.
Thank you.
And we also have viewers from England, Sterling Silva. Hey.
Hello.
And also watching from the USA, Brayton. She's so cool. Definitely, I agree.
Thank
And
you.
also from Liberia, stunning Miss, watching from Monrovia, Liberia. Thank you for tuning in. And from Lawrence Carroll, nice. Thank you all for tuning in. And now, Sienna, we want to take this opportunity to ask you for a message to all your fans out there and to invite them to support you on your Miss World journey and on the Mobstar app.
Hello to all of my fans. Thank you so much for all of the support. I hope to make you proud. Be sure to follow me on Mobster at Sienna Evans.
And once again, that is your Miss Bahamas World 2021, Sienna Evans. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a fun 40 minutes with you. And I know it's very late already in the Bahamas, so we won't keep you any longer.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you once again.
You have a lot of schedules to do. Thank you so much. Thank
Yes,
you.
have a wonderful day.
Yep. And good night to you. We'll see you soon.
Guys, bye.
So once again, that is Miss World Bahamas, Sienna Evans. Amir, what can you say? She's so lovely.
I love her, physical beauty, Drew, because I really admire a girl like that. And aside from that, I think she's well spoken as well. Of course, she's from the Bahamas. I love her bubbly personality, the way she answers the questions. I love her, her ability to answer the question.
Yep. And please tune in again to us later tonight, Manila time, as we interview Miss Universe Portugal 2021, 𝘋𝙍𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀 at 1 p.m. Lisbon time and 9 p.m. Manila time. So please do check it out. Here's the banner. And if you have questions for her, you can drop the questions on the post that we have on our Facebook page and Instagram account. And if you want to watch all our previous episodes, you can go to our Facebook page or YouTube channel. You can also listen to us on our podcast if you want to see your faces on Anchor.fm and Spotify. This episode will be uploaded in a few hours. So once again, I'm Drew.
And I'm Amir. Thank you everyone for watching and see you later.
See you.